So there are good days, and then there are even better days. And today's one of those even better days because I'm going to see Chris. So for those of you that don't know about Chris, Chris is a massage therapist. I like to call him therapist. I'm not sure if he calls himself that, because even though he takes care of my physical well-being, it's so much more than that, honestly. He takes care of my mental health, my emotional health, which, you know, he does tell me is all tied together anyway. And I have an appointment every 2 weeks. It's the best money that I spend ever, anywhere in my life. It's not just the massage day, it's the couple of days before it where you're getting excited and you're feeling a bit tense and tight, but you're thinking, it's all right, I'm going to see Chris in a couple of days, and you just know everything's going to be okay. So I just thought it would be a bit of fun. Wow, there's people out everywhere today, which is really cool. There's people out playing sport, there's people at the playground. Life's back. It's a real crazy sense today of like normalcy, because it's our first day in regional Victoria out of pretty tight restrictions. So the rule changed at midnight last night to say that you can now go out of your house for any reason. Not just, there was only 4 reasons that you could go out before. And yeah, I can just see people everywhere. It's actually really nice. It's not even that nice a day. It's a bit overcast, looking like it's a bit shit actually. Anyway, back to Chris. So Chris is a bit of a no-nonsense guy, which is handy, you know, because if you're feeling a bit unhinged, feeling a bit out of control, you go and see Chris and he gives you a massage and basically straightens your head out at the same time. So I don't know how he's going to feel about me taking a video in there and introducing you to him, but I'm going to give it a crack, because I really just can't thank this guy enough. I've been going to see Chris for about 7 years, maybe more. 2000, it could be 8 years now that I've been going fortnightly to see this guy. Yeah, I'm hoping that he'll let me introduce you and maybe show you, you know, well, I won't show you what he does because I have to take some of my clothes off, but you know, maybe just even, we'll see what happens, because I don't think he's going to let me. He might surprise me. We'll see what happens. All right. So when you go into Chris's, because he's like a total professional at all times, you have to wear a mask. When you get in there, he's a little bit more flexible. I don't know if he is with everybody, but he knows that I have anxiety as well, so it's a bit tricky. What else can I say about Chris, you know, because he has been just a lifesaver. And if you're not a person that likes touch or doesn't go to massage, I know it's pretty hard to change people's minds about that, but I've got to say, honestly, it's not even about the physical stuff's good, because you know you find out you had problems you didn't even know you had. It's not pleasant, the massage, about the pain more than the pleasure. There's no pleasure in, well, unless you're a bit of a sadist or masochist, I'm not sure what the word is. It really freaking hurts. I think Chris gets a little bit of pleasure out of the pain, I'll be honest, because I hear him chuckle when I swear and when I complain and moan. But, you know, it's worth it in the end. And so when I come away from Chris, there's this immediate physical response that my body has that lasts, it takes about a day, and then you feel great for about, could be a week, where you just feel like you're on top of the world. But it's also about your mental and emotional health, and I haven't quite figured out whether it's entirely to do with the effect of massage, you know, releasing those toxins from your muscles and that kind of stuff. I haven't figured out if it's that or the fact that Chris talks to me a lot, and he listens to me a lot. So today, like, I have an hour-long appointment, and I'll talk a fair bit of shit, and he will mostly agree with it. He doesn't always agree, so that's good, because I don't think he just agrees with me to chill me out. We do have some difference of opinion, but it's educated, intelligent conversation that you get, and he doesn't even charge you for that bit. Only charges just for the massage. And then sometimes when I tell him about how, you know, shit stuff's happening or work's really stressful, he's just really understanding. He's just kind of like, oh, that's no good, what are you going to do about it? You know, he's kind of like, I don't think he's going to want me to say this, but he's kind of like the father that you always wanted, that you never had. And he doesn't charge you for that either. That's free. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump out the car and I'm going to leave the video camera running, and I'll have the discussion with him that I'm doing a vlog on Chris today, and see how he feels about it, because he's also a very serious sort of guy. So let's see what happens. So going in here today. Doesn't look like he's had an appointment yet. I like it when he answers the door quick. He always acts like he's happy to see me. It's his doorbell. Hey Chris, how you going? I was going to talk to you about, I'm doing a vlog, which is about you, right? But I didn't know how you'd feel about it. So I was thinking, I can show it to you before I do it, but I've already talked about you a bit. Not that I'm drumming up your business, because I know that you're busy enough, but I wanted to pay tribute. Because Mick came home yesterday, his life changed. He's a new man today.
Seriously?
He's like, I've got to go see Chris more often. And I was like, I know, like 3 days before I start thinking, I'm going to see Chris. So I'm actually pretty excited, because I think I've just bamboozled him into agreeing, because he didn't actually agree, he just didn't disagree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up here. I don't know if you can. Try and set it up so that you can see him better than me, because I'm going to be a little bit naked.
So he had some improvement in his life, did he?
Oh mate, he just came back, because he has been really, he's not good at home. And he had some, I reckon he had a bit of a mini meltdown. And actually, you know what it was? You bloody agree with half of his stupid ideas too. That helped. That helped. Because he did get to the point with me where he was like, I'm sick of hearing your voice, your opinions. Because he's against Dan Andrews. Yeah, so I got on the scales at the start of isolation in March and got on them today, and I put on 7.5 kilos. So I'm actually...
It's a bit of a shock, isn't it?
Yeah, well I knew I had, because I couldn't do my pants up. So anyway, what I've decided is I've got to take off. I've got to be able to get my pants back on. So that's the goal.
That's always a good guide.
Yeah. Well,
if you can't fit in your jeans or your shorts, and then you need to do something.
Exactly. And I just went and bought a whole heap of new stuff for work on eBay. Fuck. And it doesn't fit, Chris. It's my size, and it doesn't fit. It's just around my tummy.
Really, the best way to lose weight is stop eating. Exercise is only a small part of losing weight.
Fuck, that hurts in there.
So you put fuel in your car too, that was pretty clever.
I know. I'm a bit nervous now. I'm being real careful.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I suppose we talked about footy.
Yeah, he loved it.
AFL, rugby, cursed Dan Andrews.
Yeah, he loved it. Talked about Sky News and fucking...
You just got to vent. Even,
just a vent.
like, so what? Dan Andrews is the person you vent on. Well,
exactly.
Who else are you going to vent on?
Exactly. I thought it was good, because the kids are very liberal as well, so they're all like, dad's, they call him a boomer. You'd be a boomer, wouldn't you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm more of a boomer than Mick.
Yeah, I think Mick is a boomer, but...
And he just scrapes in.
I think he's 65.
Is he?
Yeah, not 65 years old.
I was going to say.
It's funny that you even thought for a second that he could have been. I'm Generation X, but my kids call me a boomer to piss me off. They They reckon I'm old-fashioned. A good one, Boomer. It's so offensive.
I don't understand why. I think it's something to be proud of.
Well, maybe because I'm not a boomer. Oh, fuck, that hurts.
And the bloody fires and the pandemic sort of joined together.
Joined together. We went from one to another. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, it hurts.
Remember the by-election we had a few months ago in New South Wales?
No, what for? What's the
Somebody,
by-election?
somebody retired. Megan.
No, I don't.
Somebody,
That's on video too. This is why I come, Chris. Yeah, what is a by-election?
somebody retired out of Parliament. I donated to the hay runners,
Yeah, yep.
donate to the fuel fund, and that helps to pay for their fuel to take this hay that people have donated
Yep,
to the animals that have had all their grass burnt
yep.
and got nothing to eat.
Yep.
I mean, these people haven't just lost their house, they've lost every single solitary thing they had in their life.
Yeah. When I was a baby, our house caught fire, and back in those days, Dad had guns, you know, in the house, so they were going off. The fire brigade apparently, fucking hell!
You can edit that bit.
I'll have to take that out. Jesus!
I remember, and heat the water for a cup of tea
Oh,
at afternoon tea time.
why?
Well, there was no power.
Oh, at the tennis court.
We didn't get power until I was 12.
I just need a bit of air.
Yeah, you're right. So, you know, there was no power at Coolonong until 1966.
Oh.
So I was 12 years old.
Do you remember what that was like then?
Oh, of course I do.
What was it like? Were you like,
There was no in computer games, I can tell you that.
you were like, what do we do with this electricity now? We've got no lights, we've got no...
We had lights, but they were 32 volt. We had a lighting plant, like a,
Oh yeah.
you know, a generator in the shed.